Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So in this video, we're going to look at the new feature of that's in the Perplexity Artificial Intelligence. Today they have officially launched the Deep Search. Deep Search, in fact, is a very advanced information search mode. And according to some tests today, this is a system that is free and much more efficient than the system Pionk, the Deep Search from OpenAI. We know that with OpenAI to have the deep search option, you have to pay for the pro subscription, which costs $200. Today, Deep Search offers this to us for free on the free version, and we are allowed to make up to 500 queries per day. And if we want to go to the pro version, just the pro version, which is much cheaper than that of ChatGPT, we can go up to 500 queries. And on ChatGPT, the pro version only gives you 100 queries per day. So let's quickly look at the launch of Perplexity. You will see that this option here, when I go to choose the model, you will see that there is this option that has just been added, Deep Research. And this is an option that will really allow me to create very complex reports, and it will provide me with a quality of results that is truly of very high precision. On their official Coda website, there is a short video here. There you go. So it shows you how, when I select this option, when I try to launch, for example, let's say a system where it will actually give me a query, a search, the response time is very fast. And above all, I have the ability to export the reports, export them, and even share them in the format of a web page. And that is really very interesting. It's the novelty. It's not just a PDF, but I can actually convert it into a page called PDF Perplexity page. And it's a page with a URL that I can publish. I can add photos. I can actually add a cover to that page. And it's a system, of course, that works with reasoning. So it will show me the details of its reasoning. And you will see on the reference side, it is very interesting because it works with much more advanced references than the classic system. So if I also look at the demonstrations it provides, there you go. That's the option actually. Export, so I can export it to a PDF as well as share it. You will see here. Here it downloads the PDF, but I can also share it with an option that allows you to create an entire page. This is an example. In terms of PDF, we will also test it ourselves. And if we compare, for example, in several fields, if I take the finance sector, this is, for instance, a simple query launched with the classic Perplexity and this one with the deep search option. You will see here the side result in the normal or standard part. You will see that the result tube, in fact, it just gives you, here are very short, quick pieces of information with a few references. However, when we talk about a new aspect of deep search, you will see the quality of results there. And first, much more advanced, deeper, and the use of references. They are much more recent, and we will test this. As you will see here, it worked on 27 sources, and in the classic version. By the way, there it will not show you exactly the number of sources, but what is certain is that it's much less. So here we see the big number, it's 6. So there practically, it only worked on 6 figures. On the marketing side, the same thing. So in terms of results, if we compare the one on the left and the one on the right, we really see that it goes in depth. Even the way it presents the result is in a report style. So we see that there are introductions and everything. This is what we don't find on the side. Standard response. It has also proven itself on the technological side. It has also proven itself, as we said, in finance, technology, marketing, and also there in other topics and other fields. We will try to go in depth by simply testing with a prompt to see the result of deep research of Perplexity. Before starting the video, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Firas. I have a PhD in artificial intelligence and I am a university professor. So if this is the first time you're watching my video, I invite you to subscribe here because I publish daily training sessions, practical guides, and tutorials on the latest in artificial intelligence and digital marketing. And for those who are subscribed, I wanted to give them a little gift. It's exclusive access to my pack of 100 courses. So do you find in the descriptions of this video, you'll find the link to my e-learning platform with a special coupon. And that will give you access to 100 courses. So there are about more than 6,000 videos in various fields, marketing, artificial intelligence. So what are you waiting for to start? And now I wish you good training. So let's try to also see in Perplexity. Actually, the part in the response, in fact, today it will try to give you a much more advanced response system where we will see the different resources and especially the reasoning mode. That means the reasoning there is much more interesting. We will see, for example, here, if I choose deep search, you will see that it will start the search. And you will see that there, it actually shows me the search method it is using. This is somewhat new. In relation to the display of information and also in relation to the displayed results, if I also go here to take a look at the statistics, you will see that they have obviously made a comparison on the precision side. And you will see that here there is 93.9% precision on the simple QA benchmark. And that, of course, is clear. So if I compare here to Perplexity, you will see that there it is much better than OpenAI 1. It is also better than OpenAI 1 Mini. The same goes for GPT-4, GPT-4 Mini. The same goes for Cloud 3. And in fact, this comparison here, look at it really, it has nothing to do with it. We're talking about a precision that is almost close to 100, knowing that here they made the comparison with the free modes since this function was there. In free mode, I can use it. So they made the comparison only with the free mode, not with the deep search of OpenAI. And if I am going to have also this, what we call the test, human last exam. In fact, humanity last exam, if you want to see a bit more detail, is a type of exam, is a TASI we conduct for artificial intelligence. And this exam will allow us to compare artificial intelligences on several themes. And you will see that the initiative is a direct response to the growing capabilities of the current AIs, which already surpass many existing tests. And in fact, this is a test you will see, as explained here, it actually aims to create a test capable of measuring expert level cognitive skills in various disciplines. So it's a very well-known test. I'll leave you here. The link to this article is here. If you want to see a bit more detail about this test, here with this test, we find that Perplexity is at level 2. So really just after. So OpenAI, Deep Research. So they did the test with Deep Research. Not to forget that Deep Research costs $200 per month and Perplexity Deep Research. Here, you can have it for free for 5 requests per day and of course compared to others. In fact, the technology even there was the test with Deep R1. So obviously, Perplexity really gives a score of 21.1%. And that is really a very interesting figure. Now let's look at the speed. And that's impressive. You know, with Deep Search, actually, with OpenAI, when you launch a request, you wait between 10 and 30 minutes to find and provide the result. Here with Perplexity, it's much less. We're talking about an average of 3 minutes. It is capable of performing 8 searches. It can go up to 25 steps. As for sources, it can go up to 40. And there, it can go up to 1,321 words. That is words as we saw in that report. And these are truly extraordinary results. This speed is very interesting. Now, we will try to test directly with a request to see a little bit the quality of the result. We saw through Perplexity with the option, of course. Here, we will try to go here and switch to Deep Research. Very well. So now we will try to input our query. So here we will try to ask the artificial intelligence to give us the impact of artificial intelligence on fashion or on people's employability. And will it influence, causing people to lose job offers, or will it be an opportunity? So here I have entered a query. Now I will announce it. And so the system here will try to launch the deep search. As you can see there, the search to actually give me the maximum number of results. Automatically and quickly, it generated 20 resources. Now it goes up to 31. As we mentioned, it can exceed 40. And here, once it actually selects the sources, it will start drafting its response. And you will really see, the result is ultra fast. It takes time. It can, of course, draft up to 1,300 words or more. And so on my right, I can obviously see the possibility of generating searches through images, video searches, image generation. This option, of course, is in pro mode, and it actually allows creating images so that I can share them in web mode later on. But first, let's try to take a quick look at the result. So there, as a result, so he started with the introduction. He began with the opportunities created by AI. There you go. So there in the various fields. He then talked about the challenge. There you go. And as you can see there, he is trying to actually provide references in relation to everything mentioned here. That is very, very important. Here, the sectors that will be affected, and there he makes a conclusion, and there you will see that he actually gives me some questions related to it in this report that has just been added here. So if I look at this, I can click here, of course, to go see the sources. So there I can click to see exactly the sources where he was inspired to find them. As I can also go here in this export section, as you see there, and I can simply export to PDF. You will see there that it is exporting. I have the PDF that has just been downloaded. And there you go. So really it's a PDF with a very nice layout so that I can print it, present it, or send it. And I have the option, of course, here to click on share. So on share, as you can see, there is the option to retrieve this link. There, I just opened a private browsing session. We will try to see, in fact, where this link will take us. So I send it. So there, it is being sent. So here, it's as if I sent this to someone who doesn't have an account. So they might not have an account. And there you go. So they can directly see the result of my search without seeing the spring. And that's very interesting. So if I come back here, we mentioned that we also have the possibility, in fact, to make this link shareable on WhatsApp, Facebook, or simply copy the link. I can also switch it from mode to mode, making it private so that it is only private. For me, it will be a link that only I can use. And here I have the export option, and also I have Perplexity page. So Perplexity page, if I press here, we will try to use this option. Look here, it gives me the possibility to customize the page. So here I can add a title. I can also scroll down a bit here to add if you see other information related to this page. So here you have a whole option to edit this page. It's simply, I can add here section, I can add sections, I can add images. When I click here, it can search for the image that matches this system. It of course provides you with the source of this image if it wasn't the one who created the image. Every time it detects that there is the possibility to add an image, as you see here, I can request it to create an image for me based on that. And that really makes a very, very big difference. I can add a section if I want, and I can even ask the artificial intelligence here to create the section for me. That means here, I am not just obliged to copy paste, but I can directly ask the AI to add, to develop. I can ask it questions about that. And that is really very interesting. The image aspect, when it doesn't find one, it can simply use an image from the internet to illustrate. So this is my report. I can edit it. I can even change the text here if it doesn't interest me much. So here I have this as report. It's a report that I can change the layout here to work, for example, with small models, large models. This is related to that image. So I click here. I can ask it to work on the banner. And this time I can ask it to generate it. Of course, this one requires the professional mode, which is $20. And even this mode can be very interesting because thanks to this, I can go up to 500 reports per day. And that is really very interesting, as I can here simply request to upload an image from my computer to place the image here. So we can test it. I would just take an image to test. I upload a simple image. So there, it will take that image and add it as a banner for this report. Here, the image has just been added. So there, I go back. I have my image. I click done to confirm that. I can, of course, always share it in PDF mode if I want, as I can retrieve the link. I will try here to simply share it as well if I want to send it to Dizami too, as I can retrieve the link. The link, you also have the option to retrieve it here. And there it shows me that it is indeed shared. The same thing here. I open a private browsing window to open. You notice there it's perplexity.ai/. page. So there, it's as if it's a new domain where it will share different information, and that's new actually, and it's very, very interesting. It's really a page. So there I receive this information directly, and that of course will provide the possibility to really share reports in a very quick, very simple way, and especially the person you share it with can continue the work, so they can really make updates to that work to improve it better, to have a final version much more optimized. So if I work in a team, it's also very interesting to create what we call the space mode or a workspace. So here I can add a workspace. I can give a name to this space for the team. I can provide a description. Well, for the pro version, I can set the model here to be automatically considered. That means here I can specify that deep research should be automatically activated. And here I can set instructions actually, so that if I ever create a task in this mode in that space, it will take into account certain requirements for the type of result, the format, the time, and the method of research. So as a result, I can really customize it, and that's very interesting. Especially if I'm working in a team within a company, it would be very, very good actually to set up a workspace where everyone shares research and results. So here is the other model. I can come here actually to launch a new search again. I have prepared another prompt. In this prompt, actually, I'm simply going to ask it to visit my website. I want it to access my site and actually perform an analysis of that site. I want it to tell me for this sales page what improvements need to be made, what I should do regarding pricing, and what recommendations there are for packaging. All right, simply increase, in fact, the conversion rate of that page. And we'll see actually with the deep search if it gives me good recommendations. Not so I start to see the speed. It's huge. How it takes the information and executes it. That's really very interesting. Look at the source level and the parts up to 2141 source. And there you go. So I simply have here the result. There it is being shared with me. In fact, the data and the information. So of course here I'm still in deep research mode. And here, there you go. So it gives me a little bit. What are the results or the recommendations proposed by this artificial intelligence? So here it gives me recommendations on, for example, the part to focus on the value. Actually, that the main value of my page should be highlighted. The call to action here, it actually asks me to highlight it even more, to add. This is very interesting. For example, there's the social proof of taking, for instance, reviews. For example, from my Udemy platform, where there are people who have reviewed my courses, who have purchased. Here, it suggests reducing conducting tests, AB. So, as a result, these are really recommendations based, in fact, on references. So there are simple courses here. And here, it gave me a little bit if I want to further always improve in the work of the sales page. And this is really very quick and very, very good. And I would actually like to tell you that the more details you provide here, of course, the more it can go on to conduct even deeper research to actually improve, well, your result. So tell me in the comments, after the launch of this option, with 5 free queries per day, are you still willing to purchase the paid version of ChatGPT, OpenAI, and to use the same function even though here it is free? Tell me in the comments what you think about that. Thank you for watching this video. So if you have any questions, feel free to write to me in the comments. I do my best to answer all your questions. And if you like the video and want to see the latest updates, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I thank you very much and see you soon.